Wham! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the TA Sports Show. Yo, you guys, what is going on? What is going on? If you guys can hear me, give me that thumbs up. Give me that like. It's been a long time, you guys. It's been a long time, and I've missed you guys. I've missed talking Titans. Our season has ended, but it doesn't mean it's time to stop having fun. So I want to get into this and get it. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I miss you guys, and let's just talk some Titans. What do you guys think about that? Let's talk some Titans. Okay, you guys. Okay, today, for all the people who live under a rock, I'm Titan Anderson. Welcome to the TA Sports Show, and we're gonna get into this. We're gonna break down everything we possibly can today. We're gonna go over a bunch of things. Let's get it going. Hit like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy. The first thing we are going to go over today, baby, is are the Tennessee Titans in rebuild mode? This is huge. This is huge because there's a lot of people that are kind of on the edge with this one. Right? My thing is to completely answer this question. You have to think about it from a lot of different sides, angles, perspective, viewpoints, whatever you want to consider it. Will the Tennessee Titans draft a young quarterback? Will they go out and bring in somebody who is more in his latter years? Will they keep King Henry? Will they trade him and try to bring in a few pieces? Will they clean house, get rid of household names, guys with bigger contracts? Or is it time to restart? Hit the boop, boop, hit that button. That's something that we need to talk about. Is it time to restart? Will you restart? And to be honest, I think the only way you would ever consider this a restart is if you get rid of your king. In chess, I'm not very good at chess, don't play chess, but I do know if your king loses, you lose, right? Or is it the queen? That's what I'm saying. I don't play chess, but one thing that I do know is that in football, my chess, you lose your best player, your king, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose unless your defense, special teams, and the turnovers are on your side. And Derrick Henry right now has completely changed this team. He not only puts asses in seats, he puts the highlight reel. He gives us W's. He's completely changed everything for this franchise. He's legitimately brought eyes to this team when typically nobody. Let's be honest, people still don't give a damn about the Titans. Nobody cares about the Titans. Whatever reason, I don't care. We always fly under the radar. But the only true way I'll say this is a rebuild instead of a revamp or whatever you want to consider it is if we trade our king. If we trade our king, automatic rebuild. There's no other way to put it. This team is built for this man. You have to help him, though. Could not block worth a shit. We couldn't block worth a shit. Terrible blocking. Got to fix that right away. Right away. There's 2 tackles in this draft that I'm really interested in. 2 of them, and we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. Is it a rebuild mode? Do you guys truly think it's a rebuild mode? Or do you guys think it's just, we just got to plug in a few pieces, this, that, and that? Here's everything that I think about that. Again, we went over the King situation. If he's not traded, not a rebuild. You got to fix the offensive line. You have to. We couldn't block worth of anything. We couldn't block. You can't block. You can't run. Can't score. You don't win. You sit on the couch. These are facts. And all of us right now are sitting on the couch because of not only just injuries, not only bad play calling. How you doing, Downing? I think what we've done so far by bringing in this new GM is going to be big. Younger mindset, right around the Vrabel age, I believe. And he's already mentioning wanting to, kind of go by Vrabel's way, incorporate what he needs to incorporate. I love everything going on right now in the offseason for the Titans. Rebuild mode, I refuse. I refuse to use the R word. I refuse to to just lay down and accept that the Jaguars are the true AFC South champions? Raise your hand. How many of you guys out there truly think the Jaguars are the best team in this division? When healthy, there's no way. No way. And we're going to prove that next year. That's another topic for another day. So again, are the Titans in rebuild? I say unless we trade King Henry. I don't think so. There's a lot of question marks, and we all can admit that. With contracts, with releasing players, trading players, free agency pickups, drafting players, possible trade ups, trade backs. The list goes on and on. All this right now is opinion, speculation, assumptions, and just love for this football team, baby. But again, I refuse to accept we're rebuilding as long as we have this man right here, King 22. King 22. Let's get into your guys' comments about that before we start switching subjects. I truly do not believe we are rebuilding. Let's say what's up to everybody in the building. We got Phantom Plays in the building. Big Dog, I swear if we trade him. Cooper Jackson says, oh, hell no. I'm with you, bro. Tilting T-Ball, Pinball says, if they want to lose the fan base, they will trade Henry, hoping Carthon gets up some weapons of protection up front. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. That's a great comment. Great comment right here. Derrick Henry he just puts asses in seats, bro. He's the main freaking reason we get primetime games now because of this man right here. Good comment, buddy. What's up, Ducky? How you doing, buddy? Upgrade the O-line has to happen. We don't upgrade the O-line, it's not going to look good, you guys. Jameson Mates in the building. We better not trade King Henry away. Yeah, we're going to get into that, man. We're going to get into that. Steven says, tighten up, everyone. What's up? Carlin Sauce in the building. What's up? What's up? He said, what up, bro, with the title? Oh, man. Ashton, I have a question. Is Derrick Henry getting traded? We'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that. Okay, man. Titan Rossi in the building. What's up, Rossi? How you doing, big dog? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody in the building, how you guys doing, first of all? Again, man, do I personally think, for all the new people in here, that the Titans are in rebuild mode? I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept that. No, and no. And that just goes straight to what we were saying. Derrick Henry possibly getting traded, you guys. I need comments to light this shit up right now. I need facts, stats. I need opinions. I need to know what you guys truly think. If somebody offered you, and I'm just going to I mean, they probably wouldn't, but 2-3 first-round picks for Derrick Henry, would you do it? Yes, no, and why? And I'm going to break my opinion down very soon. First of all, I want to say this. One thing that I got to give credit to for Derrick Henry. He's so damn loyal. I want to win a championship here so bad. I want to bring the first one to Nashville. This was said on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast. Again, man, it just goes right back to what I was saying before, man. This guy's just different, man. He puts asses in seats. He's the GOAT of this organization. He's everything you need. Look at, and shout out to Kayla Anderson, the reporting this or retweeting off of his Instagram or whatever. The dude's already in the gym, bro. The dude's already in the gym. He said, forget taking a break. I'm in the gym, bro. The dude, like, dude, no days off. No days off for the king, bro. This is what he does. You want to trade that? Hell no. Hell no. Not only will you lose half the fan base, you'll lose all your revenue sales or everything. Sells off of everything. Derrick Henry is everything to this franchise. People probably, like, you got to realize this. It's a lot more than just replacing a running back, a star, a superstar, a different type of player. You got to understand that. You can't trade this guy. You can't get rid of him, man. I took a Twitter vote, man, because I love my guys on Twitter as well. We took a fucking vote on Twitter. All right? Let me take off this message for you guys so you can see better. People wanting to trade King Henry is crazy as fuck, honestly. Let's see what you guys think. Should the Titans trade Derrick Henry? Hashtag Titans. Mind you, this got over 1,000 people voted. Over 1,000 people voted. And this is your answer. 86% said no. Do not trade King Henry. And those 14% are all Jaguar fans, Colts fans, Texans fans, and people who just refuse to accept he's the greatest thing since shoestring. And I'm trying to just tell you guys, this is King Henry. We trade him, we're in trouble. You can't trade the king, bro. You can't trade the king. Oh my God. We're gonna get into some of the comments real quick before we switch topics, man. I want to say what's up to everybody in the building. 52 strong. Let's go, man. Appreciate everybody for being here. Let's get it, man. He says Max Titan says he's a gym rat. Yes, sir, he is. Titan Fox says wouldn't trade Henry for anything. Just give him an O-line and he'll show you what a long-term running back looks like. Emmitt Smith can sit down and cheer him on. Yeah, I mean, I'll see, that's what a lot of people don't realize. And a lot of people also don't realize is that Derrick Henry didn't start right away. Didn't even start right away in college. So he doesn't have as much tread as a lot of people assume he does. That being said, he's also a freak of nature, baby. And I mean that with all due respect to the king. Yards after contact, led the league again. He leads it every goddamn year, it seems like. Stiff arming people out the gym. He's still doing everything King Henry's doing. Obviously, the fumbles was the biggest issue, but I was explaining to a lot of people the reason why he was fumbling is because he's trying to get extra yards. How confident can you be when your quarterbacks can't even throw for 100 yards in a game? You're going to try to do everything you can. And just the fact that he tried and did everything he could and still was top 5 in every damn statistical category you could possibly want as a running back. I don't think he lost a step. I think you need to help the guy out a little bit. Football's not a one-man team. There's guys out there for a reason helping you out. You got to understand that. You got to understand that, bro. Got a donation from Philip. Let me get to that. Where was that at? Let me try to find that, big dog. Not sure where it is. I just seen that. There it is right here. Let me get you. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. $10 donation from Philip. Matt, appreciate you, bro. Good to see you. I remember Jerome Bettis was the face of the Steelers, but couldn't get over the hump. They rebuild and rebrand their identity with Big Ben. The Titans can rebuild and still keep King Henry. See, that's an interesting fact, and that's kind of what I'm saying by revamping. I don't know if it's the correct term or word, but you can keep King Henry. And this is what I'm saying, too. We're using him incorrectly. You don't have to line him up in the typical Titan formation like what I call, the one receiver there. You have the fullback, and you just run it straight up the middle and hope to God he finds the right hole. You don't got to do that. You can line him up in the shotgun. I mean, how many times do we see him take a screen pass down the sideline? He's great with screen passes because people don't think he's going to get them. Run the play action. Take deep shots when you got him. And again, he can hand the ball off in the shotgun to him. He can do that fine. He's proven it. You don't have to be out there with one receiver, and most of the time that one receiver was NWI. How many people are worried about him going deep and catching it on you? Mind you, he has done it before a couple times, so I'll give him that. But I mean, come on, be realistic. Like, come on, you guys. So again, I agree with that. Treylon Burks needs to stay healthy. That cheap shot was a bullshit call, no call by the Eagles. But I loved what I seen in Treylon Burks and his development. Loved it. We don't even know what we have in Kyle Phillips. But again, man, beef up the O-line. Get another playmaker or two at least for the offense, and just keep everybody healthy. And this team's fine, man. So thank you again, Philip, for the $10 donation. Everybody, make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe, man. Everybody hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get to that 10,000. The closer we get, man, the better. So I greatly appreciate you guys, man. Greatly appreciate you guys. Captain Tripp says, like AJ Brown, hell no. Yeah, everybody's saying hell no to trading him. And I don't blame you guys, man. I don't blame you guys. What's up, Billy Scott, my guy right there. Billy Scott is one of the 3 Titan Anderson Sports members that is officially signed to Titan Anderson Sports. Anthony 49ers Faithful says, is out Henry's Titans don't even make the playoffs. Yeah, Titans would have, oh my God. I mean, cut their wins in half at least. That's what the Titans would have won without Henry this year. Big Dog says those Jaguar fans are just salty. Yeah, that's just how they are, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. All right, let's get it popping, man. All right, where are we going with this? We're gonna put this up right here. Boom. What's up, buddy?
What is going on,
Got a
man?
surprise for you guys. Little Rossi popping in saying boo boo peekaboo. How's everything going,
brother?
Nah,
Good,
man.
man.
We're just discussing this Derrick Henry situation, man. It's it's a realistic thing. Like people are talking and stuff. And here, let me hook you up with a couple guys down there. I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. You got a
Nice.
couple Derrick Henrys on your side too. I got you.
Nice.
No, but yeah, what do you think? What do you think about the possibility of trading Derrick Henry? What's your opinion on trading Derrick Henry? I think if we trade him, it's just a complete rebuild.
I think it's absolutely preposterous. To be honest, I mean, I'm with you 100%, man. I've seen some people on Twitter and things like that, like, let's trade Henry and blah blah blah. The question is, what are you gonna get for Henry?
That's
What is the value? I mean, yes, okay, he's a great running back, one of the best running backs of a generation, but still, I mean, how much are they're not going to give up picks for a top running back. Like, I mean, they did for McCaffrey a little bit. I just don't know how much is it even going to be worth it? You know what I mean? I think it's dumb, man. Henry, he's the king of Nashville. I mean, he is the face of the franchise. Like you said, he is the reason we're getting Monday night football games. They want to see him stiff arming people into oblivion and all that stuff. And you can win with him. You can, like Ran Carthon said. I loved when he said that, because look, you just need the freaking pieces, man. The offensive line, the wide receivers.
exactly.
A couple years ago, we went to the AFC Championship game when Tannehill took over. Next year after, we had like the number 2 offensive in the league. Now, we blew it in the playoffs or whatever, but I mean, nonetheless, we still had a badass offense. And I think, I think you got to keep the guy, and we're not rebuilding. We're kind of retooling. I mean, I was saying this on Titans Time show, TA, like, it's not like we're some, we've had back-to-back, like 2, 3, 5 win seasons or nothing. We've had a lot of injuries. It's time to clean house, not clean house, but clean up the excess baggage, make some money available, get rid of guys like Dupree and some of these other guys, Robert Woods, some of these guys who are going to cost you a lot of money, and make some money, and, bring in some offensive linemen like the Bengals did last year, revamp the O-line, get you a number 2 in there, whether that's in the draft or whatever. I really like this Ran Carthon move, man. I really do. And I love what he had to say about collaborating with
let's jump.
all that.
That's what I was going to jump into. That's what I was going to talk about is Titans hire Ran Carthon as the new GM. How will he fit in, his style? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all have already heard, the press conferences and all the media stuff he's done. I personally loved what he said. I love how he let everybody know this is Vrabel's show, y'all. I'm gonna do what I can to help him. This is his show. Everyone knows it's Vrabel's show. So just the fact with that, and the way that he talked about Derrick Henry, I just think that he knows exactly what needs to be done to get this team back on track. For one, stay healthy, and then for two, like you were pointing out a little while ago, you have to fix this offensive line. Derrick Henry was getting hit at the line or behind the line 95% of the time. I don't know that for a fact, but from what I saw, I'm probably pretty close. Jesus,
terrible, man. And he still had 1,530 something yards, and the most yards receiving in his career in a season.
Yeah.
So he had like 1,800 something yards from scrimmage, and like, that's crazy, man, considering the offensive line that he had. I mean, to me, that just shows you. Imagine if he was running behind, the Eagles offensive line or something. Good Lord, man. He'd have over 2,000 yards.
I know, man. That's what's crazy. I mean, one thing that is I wanted to say too was 49ers GM, his John Lynch said a lot of great things, and as did a lot of people. A lot of people has been saying so many great things about this guy. Even
Yeah.
players, George Kittle reaching out, a lot of good things about this guy. I'm very excited about what he can bring. Um, and just a different perspective, and just the fact that I think the fact that J Rob, not only did he missed the last 2 first round draft picks, but AJ Brown, nail in the coffin, 3 strikes, you're out. That's it. That's just the way that I look at it. Are you excited about this GM, this new one that came in? What's your thoughts so far?
I am. They really hammered on the whole collaboration, being on the same page with Vrabel. He said when they asked him what's on the top of your to-do list, he said, I think forging a relationship with Mike Vrabel is on the top of my to-do list. And I honestly believe, and we released this on my channel on our network about, the whole AJ thing and how it all kind of went down and why J-Rob was really fired. And I had Corey Curtis on the other night too, and he was talking about it and when the relationship started to sour with J Rob and Vrabel. And I really believe, I believe that it kind of got to a point, especially when we saw it during the draft last year when Vrabel stands up and he's all pissed off.
Yeah.
I think it got to a point where J Rob was just kind of making moves on his own, and I think that's why they're hammering this
Mm,
collaborate. I think it's a good thing. I think
yeah.
Vrabel's a good coach,
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
I'm excited about it. I think it could be a good relationship.
I mean, I agree. Plus the fact that, I mean, you hear players around the league say nothing but positive things about Vrabel. You know what I mean? Um, how they would want to play for him, all sorts of things. So
Yeah,
I think this is a match made in heaven. I think Rand's got a lot to prove. Vrabel now gets to really, I feel like, really run the team without having someone breathe down his neck. And I think that they're going to work together good and really fill this offensive line and this and the weaponry around whoever that may be at the quarterback position. Titan
yes,
South,
sir.
man, if that's a new logo, man, pretty cool. I don't think that looks new to me. Looks nice. Hope Rand investigates the medical and training staff. This right here. I'm about
Great
to turn this
comment.
into a YouTube short video, so we're going to talk about this real quick. This shit is it's getting annoying because there's no damn reason we should be leading the league every single year in injuries and nah, I'm done with it. We need a
Mm.
healthy season, dude. I don't want to lose anymore because of injuries. I'm tired of that. If we lose because the other team's better than us, live with that. Cool, whatever. Good for you. This needs to be figured out. I can't. Is it bad luck? Is it the training medical? You can't really say. It's too hard to put your. What do you think about all this? I just think it has to just be bad luck. It just has to be. But like, I don't know, man. What do you think, dude?
I think it's part bad luck, and I think what Vrabel said at the end of the season, he even called a few guys out. I think he called like Fulton and Long out from what I believe about like these soft tissue injuries. Like the ACLs those are not real. I mean, those are just bad luck, I mean,
Yeah.
but like soft tissue issues and things like that, maybe I'm not saying that they're going to go replace Fulton or anything. I think you got to give Fulton another shot. Maybe it'll kind of light a fire under these guys and they'll start putting in a lot of work. You never hear of Derrick Henry having soft tissue issues or Kevin Byard or any of those guys who are putting in work all off season. So maybe it does have something to do with what these guys are doing, um, not just in the facility, but what are they doing at home? Or I don't know, man. It's so hard to gauge and why, so um, it'll be interesting to see as far as David Long goes, what type of money he's gonna want, because he's a free agent, and I think David Long is going to be pretty expensive. It's going to be interesting to see, what they do with David Long. I mean, I would love to keep him. I think he's he's a baller, but can he stay healthy, and do they think he can stay healthy, and is he worth the money he's going to be asking?
Yeah, that's an interesting one in itself, like for real. And I don't think anyone's too high on Rice, are they?
I don't think. Did you see? I don't know if y'all saw it in the chat. If you saw on Twitter where he responded to one of my tweets,
Oh,
dude, he got
really?
all pissed off. Yeah, because I said I made a tweet the other day, a few days ago. What's it called? Titans Wire wrote a story about it, and
Okay.
so I had said the basic tweet was, can David Long or can Monty Rice fill in what Cunningham left and all that? Can he fill in for a starting inside linebacker spot? And I tagged at No Flags Film, the film guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And No Flags basically said, like, he wasn't mean about it. He just said, like, well, he didn't do real great in coverage. He needs to improve in coverage. Well, Monty Rice comments, and he's like, y'all don't know shit what you're talking about, all these people on Twitter. Like, he was really pissed about it, and he wasn't responding to me specifically. He was responding to James Foster, No Flags Film. I thought it was hilarious, man. And you best believe, man, these guys read their Twitters. Like, they
Oh, I
go
know.
and look at their names and see what people are saying about them.
I know. Trust
That
me,
was
I
a
know.
trip.
This was funny. It's people can act like our voices aren't heard, but trust me, it is. They listen. They sure
Yeah.
do. But yeah, I hope they investigate for sure. There's something else that was very interesting, and a lot of people are kind of talking about this guy. What are you making of Trey Lance possibly going to the Tennessee Titans? I know he wants to go. I don't blame him with little Purdy over there making Purdy throws over there in San Francisco land. I'm
Yeah.
not even look. I don't want to bore everybody with the numbers, what it would cost to bring him over, the trade situation, this and that. Like, who cares? All I want to know from you is, would you entertain that idea?
I don't know, dude. I mean, Trey Lance, he hasn't proven anything. He's been hurt, like, I mean, do we want to bring in another potentially injury prone player? I mean, I just think if you're not in rebuild mode, then no.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're not in rebuild mode and you're just in retool, why bring in a guy that's not proven? I mean, I don't see the point of that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting, and I personally I personally am not interested just because I don't want to trade up any draft capital. We need to fill holes, man. You know what I
Right,
mean?
we
And
do.
and we have a young project. I mean, Trey Lance is. I've watched the highlights. Trust me, he's way ahead of Malik Willis at this point. Titan fans may not want to hear that, but that's a fact. Watch the highlights of them both during their games.
I
One's a
agree
little
with that.
above the other, but they're both not. I don't think they're both ready to be a starting quarterback right now unless they have complete help. And to be honest, I don't think we're that far off. I just don't. I really don't. If we pick the right offensive guys to on the offensive line to fill those needs, I mean, you got a king back there who he just needs to put his foot in the grass and go. He couldn't even do that. Traylon Burks looks like he's going to be pretty good, and he'll jump for those 50-50 balls. We haven't had a receiver like that in a minute.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, even though he'll go up and grab him, he's more of a give me the ball, let me work with it, with it in my hands. That's more his style. But it's like I just don't want to. We just need too much. I mean, with Caleb Farley and his injuries and stuff like that, with Christian Fulton's injuries, I mean, you got to address the corner also. The offensive line is completely just demantled. You got a quarterback situation that we haven't even gotten into. Ryan Tannehill, come back, stay. Do we trade up for one of those quarterbacks? Do we just sit there if one of those three quarterbacks are, do I say four? So slides to us at 11. Do we take that? Like that? It's great. There's so much that goes into this. and free agency, that's what I keep telling people. Like, even with mock drafts and stuff, they're all fun and this and that. But the draft is irrelevant until free agency is over with.
Right.
It does it, because then you're gonna get holes filled in, this and that. But going back to the Trey Lance to the Titans, I don't want it to happen just because we gotta fill these needs, man. So I think it's fun to talk about it, and Trey Lance is if you're Trey Lance, I understand why you're saying that. The Titans do have a quarterback situation, and you're probably not going to be there anymore. So, or whatever they do with, I don't know what they're going to do with them, but yeah, that's pretty crazy right there. What do you guys think in the chat section? Do you guys think would you guys want Trey Lance? We got 66 watching. What's up, you guys? Everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody. Henry got traded for you ain't trading for no 72-year-old quarterback. You got to be kidding me. What do you think? Would you entertain Tom Brady?
I would entertain him, but not for Henry.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Hell
that's
no.
Crazy.
I mean, I would entertain him though, if we had the right pieces around him.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. There's what do you think about that though, real quick? I wasn't really going to talk about that, but what about the quarterback situation? Do you have something you're leaning towards? Like, are you like, man, I really want to get a rookie quarterback, or is there somebody out there that you want, like an Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Tom Brady? I mean, Jordan Love. I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it all depends on what the Titans are doing. Now Ran is telling us we don't need a rebuild. If we're not rebuilding, then I mean, if you're rebuilding, sure, go trade up and get Bryce Young or CJ Stroud or something, but if you're not rebuilding, I think you only get rid of Tannehill if you got somebody better. And I think the better quarterbacks are probably Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Maybe Brady. I don't know. I mean, Brady's old. I mean, Brady still threw like 26 touchdowns this year, on a pretty crappy team. Now, he still had some weapons on offense, but his offensive line was pretty bad, So it's hard to tell, man. If you're just going for broke and you're ready to trim the fat of Ryan Tannehill and his salary, but then you got to pay Brady. So like, I don't know really if they think Tom Brady is going to be like this guy who comes in to get us a Super Bowl like he did with Tampa, first off, or whatever, then okay. But I think the only real like upgradable move is Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers, he didn't have anybody to throw to this year, just like Tannehill. He did pick it up towards the latter half of the season. Like they played a lot better down the stretch. Would Aaron Rodgers fit here? That's the question. Would he be a good fit for Mike Vrabel the way he is? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What do you think, man?
Well, get to that real quick. Reggie Perkins says they would take a third rounder to get Lance. Nah, no thanks. I think personally, I think if the Titans want to contend next year, you go get Aaron Rodgers. If you want to try to win a Super Bowl, you get Aaron Rodgers. You do everything you can to get Aaron Rodgers. People can say what they want about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is one of one, man. Like, he may not be the best in the league anymore, but there's only one Aaron Rodgers. One thing that I love about Aaron Rodgers is his ability to release that football fast. He gets that ball out quick. So if you want to bring heat, you want to do that. He'll get it out there quickly. You got to bring in fill the offensive line, get him another weapon or two. And then you got to remember, he wouldn't even have to throw the ball that much in our team. Lots of play action. He would have so much one-on-one throws because of Derrick Henry. I think I hate to say this, but I think this is the only way we compete for a Super Bowl is if Aaron Rodgers comes in. I think Tom Brady could do okay. Ryan Tannehill, I just think in the playoffs, he's different. He doesn't have the same confidence. He doesn't play the same. You can even see it when you look at his face. He's not smiling too much. It's not the same guy. So I think if the Titans are serious and Amy Adams wants to take and try to make a serious run, you got to go get Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers loves Mike Vrabel. It's a match made in heaven. Aaron Rodgers hasn't wanted to play for the Packers in like a couple years. Like ever since they drafted Jordan Love, it's been weird.
I think his bonus this year is $60 million. It's the most in the league. So his bonus, if Amy wants him, she's gonna have to shell out $60 million of bonus money.
That's the thing. There's so much stuff that involves like this type of money, this type of guarantee. You know, that's the thing that sucks. Like the Titans may have no choice but to sit where they are.
Right.
And we know what Tannehill can do. Tannehill can win the AFC South. Can he get farther? Can he get farther in the playoffs is the thing. And I just think that if we stay with Tannehill, this franchise is going to go nuts. They're just going to be like, we're not trying to win. Not realizing it's kind of hard to get out of certain situations. You know what I mean? So it's tough, man. It really is. It's a tough situation to be in right now. Donkey Kong says, I would say Derek Carr over Brady at that point. I say stick with Willis and Dobbs. Yeah, we're definitely not sticking with those two. That will not be the quarterback room going into the fighting it out for the starting.
I like Dobbs as a backup. Like I like him as
personally.
A backup better than Malik. I mean, just at this point in their respective careers or whatever. But Dobbs is. I was impressed with him. You know, considering the crap team that was around him out there, the offensive line. I mean, he didn't have much to work with. Tannehill. That's how we say it in the South, dude.
Yeah, he's got the little accent, man.
Yeah,
I bet you Titans fans probably turn my shit on and are like, what the fuck? Where does he live?
Yeah. But I just think, I mean, it's I don't know, man. It's a weird situation for sure. As far as that goes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mr. Jones says Rodgers wasn't good this year in a bad NFC South. I mean, his best weapon was a rookie receiver who was just getting just finding himself halfway through the season. He didn't have really much to work with. The defense was kind of the offensive line was kind of whoop. The weapons weren't there. Aaron Jones is solid always. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he still won a division.
He's still
no. The Vikings did. The Vikings did. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah, but he
did
got
better
in. I don't know how he did that. I meant he made the play. I don't know how he did that though. Like if people actually break down his team, that offense wasn't that good, and he got a lot of old guys up there up front. Like you guys got to understand, take his skill set and mix it in with ours. You don't need to throw it 40 times. You could throw it 25 times, 20 times. Run Derrick Henry, play action, one-on-one with Burks.
Yeah.
Boom. You know he's going to put it up there in a good spot. It's just that it just makes the most sense to me. But again, man, with the money situations and stuff like that, it's going to be a crazy offseason. This is an offseason where I don't think anybody could get it right. If somebody says I know all the answers, you're lying. You don't.
Yeah.
That's interesting too. Rodgers with Burks would be that'd be fun to watch. He said, can we afford Brady Gronk? I don't know about the money situation, you guys. Appreciate everybody, man. Lots of people commenting. I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you guys hit like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We're going to have to break this down too, man. Yeah, that quarterback situation is one that I'm going to be talking about a lot in the near future as well. We're getting close right there. The NFL draft, you guys, is something I wanted to talk about real quick. The Titans are going to pick at number 11, blocking, receiving, among others needed. Where will they go at pick 11? This is something that I think everybody knows where the Titans need to go. Everybody knows you got to take an offensive tackle. You have to at 11. I mean, I think any other pick at this point would be crazy. I think in the second round, there's a lot of playmaking receivers that you can take. Different style of playmaking receivers that you can take. Go route receivers. You can get guys who like the make things happen after the catch. Where would you like to go with the first couple of picks? You personally?
Tackle, very
Oh yeah,
first pick. And specifically Paris Johnson is who I want. I think
nasty,
that dude he's nasty, dude. He's a
nasty.
beast. I just think that he's a guy that can be a franchise left tackle, you know. The other guy too, the what's his name with the name Skoronsky from
Yeah,
Northwestern. I think
Skromkrosky or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that guy's
he
yeah,
yeah, I mean, he's a good pick too. I mean, he's a nasty type of player too. They're both top 10 tackles. So I I if they're not gone, I mean, you could go get Broderick Jones if they're both off the table at number 11 from Georgia, but do we want another red shirt softman from Georgia? I don't know, um but I really like Paris Johnson, dude. I mean, that dude could just be awesome. And then I think in the second round, you got guys out there like, Jalen Hyatt,
yeah.
Rasheed Rice. There's a few guys who are pretty good, man, who are kind of burner type guys who are quick, can make plays. I think left tackle and then wide receiver in the second. Or
Yeah,
maybe a
I
guard.
what?
Maybe a guard. Maybe you
Yeah, I mean,
get
I mean,
somebody to
attack
replace
twice. I mean, yeah, I mean,
in
I
the
also
second.
I also wouldn't. I mean, if your guy's not there, trade back, get an extra pick.
Right.
Then you can get that tackle, guard, and receiver with that that way or
Yep.
whatever. Shout out Philip again. I think this is a new one from Philip. Are we being fair to Rand to expect fix the offensive line and get weapons in one off season? Okay, the Titans can get better, but still be at the level behind of the Bills, Bengals, and Chiefs. Actually, to be honest, those are the top three teams. Let's just all be honest about that. Let's have some
Yeah.
patience too. Yeah, I'm with you right there, Philip. I'm with you right there.
Good
It's
comment.
yeah, I think I don't think it's fair to judge Ran. I wouldn't even judge Ran after this year. Obviously, I would like the draft to go well. I would like to see the players he drafted do well, and the free agent guys that come in do well. But it's a process. Again, this isn't Rand's team that he built. This is Vrabel's team pretty much. So again, you got to think about it like that. And I think we're gonna get a lot of answers before the season even starts by just looking at the roster. When we look at our roster, when it's complete, we know who's gonna go in there as starting week one. I think we'll have a good idea if we're gonna be pretty competitive or not. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Christine Lind with a $5 donation as well. Thank you guys for donations. The key is to get the beat the best offensive coordinator. Tannehill did great when Arthur Smith was calling the plays. Yeah, that's a good one too, man. That's a real good a good comment because I mean, I think everybody knows the offensive play calling was goo goo gaga. Like what was
Oh
that?
man.
I mean,
Awful.
run, pass, punt. Like jeez, it was terrible. Like I'm sitting there calling the plays. I was just like every time they handed it off to Derrick Henry, I was just sitting there. Please don't hit him at the line or behind the line. Just give him one step. And he never had time to run ever. It was terrible. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy to think about it, but that's something we do need to address. The OC, man. And I don't care. I don't care who it is. I don't care. It could be my next door neighbor. I don't care. They could call plays better than Todd Drowning. It's terrible, man. So I think the offensive coordinator, whoever is going to need to come in and really, really understand. You don't got to run it up the middle when there's 12 guys, 14 guys at times, 16 guys. Can't do that, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, Arthur Smith was kind of a genius, like he figured out how to make this offense work. And if your plan is to keep Henry and keep Tannehill or whatever, you got to bring in a guy who's going to be able to kind of recreate that again and make it even a little more, evolve it a little more. Like I think you can kind of, get with the times a little bit. I mean, yes, you have Derrick Henry, but that doesn't mean you can't get out there and have a better passing game and do things a little differently. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that what's his name Downing was just so incompetent. He couldn't. There's no way he could handle it. And give as far as Downing, I mean, he didn't have much to work with in the receiving room and the offensive line to begin with. Couple that, you're already a crap offensive play caller to begin with, and couple that with, bad players. I mean, it's just a recipe for disaster. I think I really hope they bring some fresh blood in,
Yeah.
and who's got to just his eyes open and saying, okay, let's go back and look when this offense was hitting on all cylinders. What were they doing? Let's try to recreate it, but also evolve it too.
Yeah, man. I think I think that this team isn't as far back. Like, I see a lot of people. I'm not gonna mention names, but I see a lot of people saying stuff about tanking, um, giving up.
Yeah.
The team's not good enough to compete for Super Bowls, so just wait it out. Caleb Williams or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, I truly don't think we're that far away. And this comment I highlighted right here, Paris Johnson at 11 makes the most sense. I think everybody will knows that needs to happen. Hyatt is somebody that's interesting. Depending on how fast he runs. If he runs 4.3, it'll be interesting to see where he goes. If he runs 4.4 and up, he second rounder automatically.
Right.
But when you watch his tape, he has special blow by speed on go routes. He really flies in that second level, and we don't have speed like that. He's somebody. If this was our draft, you guys, I think a lot of Titans fans would be okay with that. How would you feel about that draft right there? You'd be perfectly fine with that. I mean, isn't that what you said you wanted?
That's what I want. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'd
that'd
roll
be
with
that.
that.
I mean, that'd be a remarkable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Jamison Mesa again, dominant offensive left tackle or wide receiver. Yes, he says Cedric Tillman in the second round. Okay, offensive line, secondary, and add a receiver in that order. Ooh, okay.
I think Tillman's a lot of that's gonna be how he performs at the combine too, because I don't know. I think he's more in like the 4.45 type of range. I don't think he's super fast, but we'll have to see. He's the other guy from Tennessee that was hurt most of the season.
Mhm.
He was actually their number one receiver, but then Jalen Hyatt really stepped up, and Hyatt really didn't do much before this season. He kind of came on and just shocked everybody. So, yeah, I mean Tillman, he could jump up. He could be possibly second round if he does well in the combine. Yeah.
He said Peyton Manning is offensive coordinator, but that would be awesome, man.
That would be amazing. I don't know how good of a coach he would be, but
Yeah.
you know.
Titan Fox says I don't follow the Vols. I don't either, but Hyatt seemed like an extremely explosive deep field threat, and then I heard some fans saying he wasn't consistent enough. Any thoughts? I think most of the people were complaining about his ability to do anything except go routes. Isn't that what you're hearing mostly? That's what I hear.
Yeah, but I mean the way their offense was ran, I mean that's just the way it was. But I disagree, man. I as far as what the fans are saying, I think Hyatt's a guy that's coachable, and I think you saw that this year with
Mm-hmm.
him. I think he's coachable, and I think those are things they can coach him in the pros on how to do and things. I don't think he's just a go route guy. I think he can be coached up and make other type of plays and run different routes.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, just because first of all, let's break it down like this. Deshaun Jackson is a go route receiver. Let's just be honest. Let's be
Yeah,
honest. I think he did pretty well. I think he did pretty well. And again, we don't
Did
know
damn good.
we don't really know how fast Jalen Hyatt is. I just know he's real fast because he runs by everybody that guards him. Like he just does. So it's like I don't know, but when you have certain guys with certain abilities, like the ability to spread the field, just having him out there, you have to keep a safety on him, or you have to keep your corner 10, 15 yards back. That right there opens up a lot of things. It keeps another guy back. It keeps the safety kind of guessing the whole damn time. And when you got a guy like Derrick Henry and a play action, that's a lethal combo. That's a scary thought for a defensive coordinator. So again, man, having that speed and I would be perfectly fine, honestly. Damon Tighten Up says we just need an offensive minded coordinator. Yeah, I think that an offensive minded coordinator would be nice, but I just think that we just have to play like just smart. We can't just do the same thing. Like literally the same every time we go out there, it's the same thing. One receiver to the left, and then we just run it up the middle. That's all we do. It's the same thing. There's no creativity to it. When's the last time we called a shotgun pass play on first down? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
No.
That's what I'm saying. And Tannehill does fine with 4 or 5 receivers out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they give him 1 or 2 receivers to throw to. That's it. The other times you got a bunch of tight ends who are supposed to be blockers. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. If they're going to be serious, which I think they are, they got to go out there and do the things that are going to make this team succeed. It's just what's going to have to happen. You got to stop. Like it took them how long to incorporate Hooper and Chig just because they're not blockers? That was ridiculous. Yeah. That was ridiculous. And all of us on Twitter, YouTube, just anybody in general that follows this team or watches this team was crying and complaining about it. And you were right. Everyone that was crying and complaining was right. Chig was out there making plays after plays after plays, but playing only a few snaps. Same with Hooper, and then he started getting a little bit more towards the end. It's crazy, bro. So I really think we brought in the right guy.
Man.
What's up?
I wonder if we keep Hooper. I mean, he's a free agent too. You know, I mean, hopefully he's not wanting some type of crazy money or nothing, but I would love to keep Hooper and have him and Chig back next year and, bring in a new look. If they have the money, if they do it the right way and they have some money, you got, you bring back Hooper, you bring in a couple offensive linemen, move Brewer back to his backup position that he should be at, replace Brewer, replace the left tackle, bring in another wide receiver. I think you got a much better, you keep Hooper and Chig. A new offensive coordinator looking at that is saying, damn, this could be a pretty good offense. I mean, it just depends on the money, man, and how they're going to approach it. Now, they can save a lot of money by drafting right. I mean, that's the key.
Exactly.
I saw
this draft is very important. Very important.
Yeah, dude. I saw something online where we had like the most productive players in the draft as far as like stats this year. That's because we used a lot. We were forced to use a lot of them. But, I mean, I thought we had a pretty decent draft. I mean, if you look at how everything transpired this year, but yeah, it's gonna be, Ran Carthon's got his work cut out for him, man.
Yeah, he does, and I know he knows that. But again, man, when you have that opportunity, and he always wanted to be a GM or whatever, you got a guy like Derrick Henry back there. You got to be like, yes, it's got to feel like a safety blanket. You got a defense who's ready to win. You got the best punter. Timeout. First of all, how does our punter Stonehouse not get first team All Pro?
Dude, that's such a travesty.
He breaks every record in the world, right? But how does that? First of all, that alone should automatically be like, okay, there's something wrong. That's not right, bro. That's not. I don't care.
Not just any record. Like that record was considered unbreakable. I mean, it has been held for 82 years, dude. Like that's just insane. I mean, 82 years, man. And he broke that record, and he's not like he's an alternate in the Pro Bowl. Are you kidding me? Like that's crazy, insane, man.
Yeah, I remember when I saw that, I was just like, how did that happen? How did that possibly happen? I was just like, that's ridiculous. But it's a good thing knowing. And I keep telling people, as long as we have a great defense, we have a great punter, and we have Derrick Henry, we're always gonna we'll be in every game. We'll be in every game. We always have a chance, and we're gonna be a pain in the ass to play. I bet you, if I was somebody and I was rooting against the Titans, like I had a different team, I would hate facing the Tennessee Titans. Like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, 25, 30 carries. He's gonna waste all the fucking time. He's gonna score
Yeah.
13 touchdowns and throw one of my guys into a fucking meme. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I would hate it, man. We went from 50 to 62 people, so I guess people want to continue to talk to us or listen or whatever. I don't know, but we're gonna get off. We're gonna get off in a little bit, you guys. We like to do the hour shows. But again, we're probably gonna go live tomorrow, and then the day after, and then the day after, and probably the day after, and then maybe the day after that also. So we'll see how it goes. We got a lot of fun content, you guys. We want to continue to put out good fun content for you guys and interact with you guys in a way that's just second to none. I appreciate Rossi for being on here. The General Billy Scott is in Colorado, so he's indisposed. We've got a guy signed on. We will be introducing probably pretty soon. That is a Colts fan that is signed on to Titan Anderson Sports that will give us inside knowledge. He knows everything about his team. He'll give you stats,
Nice.
facts, draft picks, everything. He'll be at the draft, so he'll have live, hopefully some live footage from there. And he's going to be giving us a lot of fun content as well. And we'll be having him on also on live hangouts and stuff. We want to be having large, big group hangouts and stuff every other day, just for interaction and fun times, you guys. So again, a lot of people may think it's weird. What, you brought a Colts guy in? You know, again, that it's very weird, but he has he can bring a different perspective for you guys. And I don't think anyone's done that. I don't think there's another guy signed on to another team's channel like that. So again, man, he's a great guy. He's cool as hell, and he's gonna bring some cool stuff. Not any live streams, but he's gonna have one show every week dropping during the season. It's gonna start, and he's gonna be dropping
Nice,
just Colts information and stuff like that for us, and just giving us a different perspective, just for more entertainment and stuff. So again, man, Rossi, if you got anything you want to say, man, we went over everything. I appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you.
Hey, man, always a pleasure to come on, man. It's been a while. I'm glad we got to get on a show together again. I appreciate you, bro. You guys go follow my channel too, Titans Rossi on YouTube, at Titans Rossi on Titans Rossi. It's on everything: YouTube, Twitter. Just started an Instagram, TikTok. We'll be pumping out some more content here. But yeah, man, y'all go check out my channel and the Titan Upload Network. We just opened a Facebook page for the Titan Upload Network as a whole. So y'all go check that out, man. And please like and subscribe for this dude right here, man. He is on the way to 10K. TA is awesome, man. We appreciate y'all too, man. Y'all are what keep us going. So we appreciate that.
That's facts, man. That's facts. Hey, man, I appreciate you again, man. And we'll be linking up soon.
Yeah, brother. We'll see you, man.
Hey, man, take care. There he is, man. Titans Rossi holding it down, man. We're going to say what's up to everybody real quick before we close this out. Philip, $5 donation again, man. Drop into, man. I know we haven't had victory wings, man. It sucks, but it is what it is. Philip says, I think Bears and Cardinals will trade out, and more OT will go early than expected in the top 10. Don't be surprised, like a Jalen Carter fall to the Titans. You know what? That's one thing I was kind of concerned about. I really don't want guys to, and to be honest, if Johnson or that Northwest, I don't want to butcher his name. If those two guys, those two tackles are off the board before 11, I want to trade the fuck out. I want to trade out. I want to get another second rounder, another whatever, bro. Just I want to trade out, and then again, we have holes. That's what I would want to do. So again, man, I really hope this general manager and Vrabel really link and gel and get this collaboration together the right way, because this team This team really needs some stability. We need to stay healthy. Let's get through a season healthy with a lot. I mean, it's impossible to get through a season fully healthy, right? But at least kind of healthy, mostly healthy. We haven't had that. We've been the most injured of anyone. That's got to change, bro. Titan Fox, great show. TA, love when you have Ross. Hey man, we're gonna have everybody on. Remember, we're gonna have everybody on. If you guys have any final comments, please send them in right now. I greatly appreciate everybody for being here. All the super chats, all the donations. Again, man, if you want a Cash App, it's up here. Cash App, # Titan Anderson. All donations go to channel upgrades, and there's been a lot of upgrades, you guys. We've got a lot of them. Appreciate everybody for being here, man. Fernando says, as a Giants fan, I would love to have 10 wins on the season and not make the playoffs and give the Titans a spot because the blowout hurt from the Eagles. Hey, bro, you made the playoffs. Your team has finally started doing good after a few years, bro, or how many years it's been. I think that's the way you got to think about it. I try to think about things always positively, bro. Always. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate you, man. Jalen Carter, Jeffrey Simmons 2.0. We would be unblockable up front. I appreciate everybody for being here, man. Again, thank you guys. We're gonna close it out right now. We reached the 1 hour mark. Again, man, we're gonna continue to build up way more live streams. We're gonna try to go live again tomorrow. We're gonna break this video down for you guys and make a few videos out of this for the people who don't want to listen to the whole thing. I had a great time, honestly. It's been way too long since we've had live streams, you guys. Way too long. If you guys liked this stream, please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Also, man, anytime you guys see a Titan Anderson Sports video, man, please leave a like, even if it's a YouTube short video. A like goes a long way. I promise you guys. We're closing in on 10,000 subscribers. We're closing in on 10K, you guys. Let's make it happen, bro. I love y'all, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to close this out. I'm going to get the kids ready for bed. Tighten up, Code Blue, Cyclops swag. Man, I love y'all. Let's go.